The fear of Rufai USENI is the beginning of wisdom for every politician in Nigeria. Man, in this interview, come and see the way Rufai, the kind question where Rufai they ask. As a politician, you dare not grant interview to a rice crew unless Rufai is not among them. Yes, Rufai USENI, one of the most fearless journalists we have in Nigeria. Come and see the kind of question he was asking the Edo State Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu. We all know that, there has been a problem between Philip Shaibu and the Governor of the State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, that led Philip Shaibu to leave the party that brought him into power for the second time. He left PDP and went to APC, to pitch his tent with his former godfather, whom he had reconciled with. I'm talking about Adams Oshomole. And the governorship election held yesterday. And of course, the APC governorship candidate was declared winner of that election. So quick, the deputy governor, Philip Shaibu, decided to grant an interview to Arise TV. And I would like you to watch the interview. I'm going to play the video for you. But there is something that amazes me in this interview is the way Rufai USENI, the kind of question he asked, the way he was asking this man question, fearlessly asking this man question. I think if we have more journalists like Rufai USENI, it will help our politicians to sit up. It will help them to sit up. Because this man is somebody that they fear at all. He will just come ask you question the way it is. And he even put time to you. I want you to watch him, see the way he was putting it to the deputy governor. Because we all know that this deputy governor before was in PDP. And we know what happened in the last election between the deputy governor, the governor, and Adams Oshomole, who happened to, who was the one that engineered their coming into power, the first time. So now we saw him somehow, talking against the present governor. In fact, that is politicians for you. Today they are friends. Like they say, there is no permanent friend or permanent enemy in politics. It's only permanent interest. So the day your interest is no longer, does not go in line with the other person's interest, of course, enmity will start from there. So I'm going to play the video for you. So watch it. Please drop your comment on the comment section. And also follow me on this channel. Subscribe to the channel because I have a lot of gist for you. Thank you.
Where he followed it up, also infiltrated them.
Deputy Governor Shaibu, it's easy to say these things because you are winning. You've won today. Congratulations, like you have on your cap of
honor. Not about winning.
No, let me clarify some things because there's so many things that you said too that are not completely correct. Just like what you were saying that he did it for Adams Oshomole first. No, you joined him in fighting Adams Oshomole first. It's because things went south between both of you.
Yes.
That's why you're not saying he did it. No, you joined him. You went against Adams Oshomole yourself.
Yes.
So you were not. You said people bought votes. You too, you cannot say that you people did not buy votes in your ward, or was it free? People just voted for you because they like your face. No, it doesn't happen like that in Nigeria.
I didn't buy votes in my ward. I didn't buy votes in my ward.
I know you did. You will say that. Will you tell me on TV that you bought votes in your ward? You will not say that. But the people will just look at you and say, "No, oh, we like Mr. Shaibu so much."
Your crew. Rufai, my unit was a flashpoint. Rufai, my unit was a flashpoint, and all your media people. 80% of the day they were sitting with
Mr. Shaibu. I've not asked my question. Mr. Shaibu, I do not expect you to confirm to me that you bought votes in your ward or you gave anybody. I do not expect you, so there's no point trying to justify it. But we know how politics runs in Nigeria. How do you explain? Because the PDP has come out to say what was on the IREV is different from the eventual result. How would you explain that the INEC IREV has a different result from the eventual result? And how would you explain the cases some of them cited of accredited voters of over 300 or something, and the APC got over 2,000 votes? So these were the shenanigans too the PDP is claiming that you people did. And when I say you people, all of you, all the political parties participate in one way or the other, I will tell you people the truth and you know me. So how would you explain that the IRF result is different from the eventual declaration?
Rufai, first, I am not INEC, and I'm hearing from you that IRM number is different from the eventual vote. That is actually not my take to answer because I'm not INEC. But let me tell you one thing. The Obaseki that I've worked with, that I know, Obaseki will never accept defeat. Obaseki only accept, if it's not winning, he will not accept. That is the kind of person. And he has shown in his character. Obaseki, there are 92 judgment court orders that Obaseki has refused to obey. But anyone that favors him, that is the one he implements. So somebody like that will not obey judgment, somebody like that will never obey court order. But any order that favors him, he obeys. Even when an election like this takes place, obviously he will not accept. Because that is the character that he is, him and as well. That is the character they are. So the issue of IRM and the number is for INEC to explain, because you are telling me, I'm not sure, I don't know. But what I know, obviously, is that I was in my polling unit from morning till night, and I voted, and it was counted, and the vote counted, because the result that was declared in my unit that everybody saw being counted is the result that I saw INEC announce. So if anything like that happened, I don't know, because what I can tell you is that in my unit, in my ward, in my local government, the result that was declared at the polling unit, at the collation center, both at the ward and local government is what was announced in Benin. So that is all I can tell you.
Okay, Honorable Shaibu, let me ask you. Governor Obaseki has made it clear that the aggrieved persons in this election should seek redress through due process. That's what he has said. So he's not giving the...
Please come again.
Governor Obaseki has said the people of Edo State should be calm and that they should not resort to violence and that they should seek redress through due process. That is, going through the tribunal, going through the court. So we expect that in Edo State, the matter is not over yet. There will be a lot of litigation. Aswai Godalo himself of the PDP has said this is probably the worst election ever conducted in Nigeria. Do you have any concerns that the PDP may get victory through the court process, which is the post-election phase in this struggle? In other words, the triumphalism that we are seeing from APC, do you have some fears that that triumphalism may be checked by the courts? Given the fact that a lot of people have said these are discrepancies, irregularities afoot in Edo State.
Yeah, Ruben, this election is one of the most peaceful and transparent elections that have taken place in the recent time. And let me tell you, this election is one that the Nigerian police force, I see they occupy almost every space in Edo State. And I saw a Nigerian police that were professionals and very humane in terms of their operation. For me, I want to just praise the IG. Their uniform is not the kind of uniform that I used to see, very ragged, rash, dirty. They were well dressed, kitted with all their gadgets. And for me, I was like, this is a new Nigerian police. So the election, the INEC, the beavers like it used to be, the beavers machines. You hear a lot of polling units, beavers is not working. But in this time, in my ward, I have 37 units. Only one unit, there was beavers malfunctioning. And after a while, it was fixed. And throughout the election, it worked. So for me, this election is one of the best elections so far, INEC, and the Nigerian police must be given kudos. I swear, option now is to go to court. I am not. As far as what happened in my unit, what happened in my ward, what happened in my local government is what he wants to challenge. I think it's effort in futility because the elections were free, transparent, and fair. And I will also join Mr. President to say that if he feels there are areas where he feels things were not regular, he should go to court. We'll be meeting there. And I can bet you that everything that happened using my own area was free and fair. And there's nothing illegal in what we have done.
Okay, so free and fair, but I'd like you to also assess INEC's, shall I say, performance in executing this particular election cycle. There's some complaints around late start, as always, logistics challenges. In some instances, as was identified earlier, the use of IREV not matching with what was announced. And then maybe can you shed a bit more light on the governor visiting the INEC office, what happened there and where he had to leave at some point? It would be great to hear from your perspective, because I'd like to hear from other candidates as well. INEC's performance, their scorecard, how did they execute this election?
Yeah, Ayo, you see, when I said everybody left, those that matter in the politics of Edo left Obaseki. This is what happened. When we were with Obaseki, we won't allow Obaseki to go to INEC office. But because he got to a level that he looked left and right, those that used to help him to handle certain issues, we are all gone. So I think it was that day dawned on him that I was alone. Obaseki going to INEC office has also show what I've been talking about, his character. I've said recent time without number, and so when I want to say it, they will say, no, you are insulting. I'm not insulting him. I'm only telling us the character of an Obaseki, because I worked with him. That is lawless and does not have decorum. Because if he's not lawless, he should have known that a governor is not supposed to be at that particular point at the time he went there. If he feels something was wrong, he should send the agent. The agent is supposed to be the one that is supposed to carry out any other function within the INEC space at that particular time. But because he feels that I'm governor, I am leader, you check him. He's always emphasizing, I am the governor, I am the leader. Anybody that consistently tell us who he is shows that he does not have control and he does not have the authority of the office that is holding. Because I'm deputy governor. I don't need to let you know I'm deputy governor. My actions speaks.
Deputy Governor Shaibu, suffer, una politicians, so una go still make up tomorrow. This man also put his head out for you when he needed to do it to make you part of his running mate. So after both of you betrayed the APC then. So I know I'm not in your matter, but suffer. That's what I'm just saying. My deputy governor, sir.
Rufai, when you continue to use the word betray, you use the word betray, I don't like it. Because I never betrayed Oshomole. I was sure of what I wanted to achieve. We came to Edo State to say no to godfatherism. And I hate oppression. I saw Obaseki at that time being oppressed. I saw him as being oppressed. Not that we were it's still very tight and that certain things he was doing. And but because I saw an out of oppression. And that's why we supported Obaseki. But today, Obaseki that told us we should deal with him when he also want to behave like that is the same person. So what this election have done is that we have dealt with Obaseki because he asked that he should be dealt with if he becomes a godfather.
Deputy Governor Shaibu.
So nobody betrayed anybody.
All I'm saying is,
I'm a Catholic. Whatever Obaseki have done as a Catholic, whether I seek for my forgiveness or not, I don't really care. I really want to take Holy Communion.
I really want to put in the question.
Tomorrow I'm in court. I'm in court tomorrow against the same Obaseki.
No, I get you. Wait, hang on a minute. I've not even asked my question. Let me land on my question. You people will sort out yourselves. You are politicians. It's not that deep for you guys. Often, like they say, I think I understand the meaning of that word is it is finished.
It is finished.
It is finished.
It is finished.
Mr. Shaibu, it is finished. Because very soon, you are going as deputy governor with Obaseki. What next for you? Because it is finished. This is the end of an era for you.
Thank you.
So what next with politics?
Yeah.
So are you going to be the one that will take over from Okpebolo as senator, or you want to go to the Senate? What's the future plan for you? Let us know, because this is an end of an era for you. Ofone, it is finished.
Yeah. Yeah, Ofone for Obaseki, not end of era for Shaibu. It's Ofone for Obaseki. And why were you? I used the word Ofone, and it was spiritual. It was spiritual. God told me that my battle, all the battles that I'm going through, it was finished. And when I woke up with victory in court. And there was nothing else I could say than to thank God and to convert and translate "it is finished" that I saw in my dream to our language of Ofone. From that day, I know it was finished. All my struggles and all what Obaseki have put me through was finished. And that is why that acronym, that word came out. But going forward, in fact, actually my political career changed when I became deputy governor. And from that time, actually I didn't know where I'm going next, because I didn't plan to be in the executive arm of government. My plan in life was to go to House of Rep, from House of Rep to Senate, and I was to end my political career in Senate. But when I was asked to come and complement the ticket and give political backing to Obaseki in 2016, I refused at the beginning until I was actually persuaded to join. Immediately that happened, actually now took my political career and gave to God, because that was not the direction I wanted to go. So if you ask me where I'm going next, I'm waiting for God to push me to the next level.
All right.
But the good news is that for the past 16 months, to show how wicked Obaseki is, for the past 16 months, I have not received 1 kobo from government. But am I not doing well? If at that period, I became very fresh. You see me, I'm very fresh than when I was there. And the gray hair has reduced.
All right, Honorable Philip Shaibu, thank you so much for your time with us today. Enjoy your victory, and hopefully God will reveal to you what next with regards to your next political move.